Hello everyone, this is Damien with HK Readings, Healing Culture Tarot, and I'm here to give the video for the element of air. So, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, this video is for you. If you have those alignments in your Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus placements, those signs, then hopefully you get some great messages from this video. I'm going to try to essentially do all of this within a certain amount of brevity, not make it too long for y'all. We'll see how that goes. But I also do want to ensure that I get messages out for as many of you as I can, because not everything here is going to resonate. You just take what does, and with those bits and pieces, or hopefully more, I want to be able to reach all of you, hopefully, if the messages are meant to be delivered to you. So I've done some shuffling. I'm going to shuffle a little more here with the Gypsy Oracle deck. I love this deck, y'all. Cross watchers, you are very welcome, as always. I hope everyone is well. It's been a great new year. I'm definitely feeling the shifts in consciousness, and I feel many of you are too, especially as it pertains to, actually what I'm pulling now is what you've learned from a recent relationship, like what you've learned from a person, that you were romantically involved with. Maybe not even learned from them, but they allowed you to see in yourself these things that you needed to see, take care of these things that needed to be taken care of. So let's just get some messages here. This video will cover the remainder of January, okay? We have the Foe card. We have Priest. We have Wedding. And messages for air signs. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus for the remainder of January. Constellation. Ooh. Oh, wow. I guess I'm really feeling it today. This is amazing. Well, So I pulled the surprise card to clarify foe, and what jumped out of my lips, as I'm sure you've heard, is Constellation, which is the card that followed to clarify priest. Alright, let's continue, y'all. Okay, we've got the Sweetheart card. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and say now that I see new love on the horizon for many of you. I'm shuffling my Goddess Guidance cards, but we're going to talk about this a little bit. New love's on the horizon for you is the message that I'm getting. With the Foe card, you're stepping into some new territories, and you're kind of feeling on guard and insecure, When it comes to, and these are just messages that I'm getting, when it comes to feeling good in your own skin, when it comes to getting back to being true to who you are and feeling like that person and embodying that person, especially when you go out, because as you see the lady in this card, she's stepping out somewhere or stepping in somewhere. As you see, she's about to walk through the door. There's an air of nervousness about it. There's an air of just not being sure. And it all deals with these internal feelings because of one's past or one's experiences, and how they've allowed to take these things in. Now, this isn't saying that you're just coming off as like some insecure person. You're coming off as somebody who is You're coming off as a person who is really starting anew, because, you know, with this faux card, you know, that can come out that way many times. I'm not reading reversals. I just want y'all to know, so I will interpret the energy if it's meant to be interpreted like in a reverse fashion. But yeah, with that, I see that as a chapter has ended, like, because we've also got the priest card here. So there's been some sort of judgment where the divine has stepped in and given you the strength to leave a situation behind that you've put a lot of energy and effort into, like a lot of yourself into, so much so that when it comes down to like going towards your blessings, which, you know, on a gut level, like that's, you know, that's where you're headed. Like you're here, you're at the door. Okay, these are things you worked for, things that have already manifested, things that you know of. Like the universe has like matched you, you know, through your efforts to deliver you here, and you're very well aware of everything. But yeah, naturally what comes with that also is like forgetting your image because of how much you put into another. Sorry, I got a lot of things coming, so I'm gonna try to bring things full circle if I do tangent a little, okay? So having the surprise card clarify foe, what I can tell you right now is, and I don't really want to say, if you do have any fears, go ahead and let them go, because I'm not necessarily picking up on the energy that there are fears per se, because this card is relating to something like unexpectedly occurring in your favor in a very, very beneficial way. You know, surprise can totally deal with like a Wheel of Fortune type vibe. It could totally deal with, like in this deck we have the money card, it, you know, literally you coming into a sum of you know, financial increase. But really what I see is this is like a level of abundance that adds to your inner riches. Like, you know, you found a few more pieces to the puzzle. I mean, some of you very well could have a new work opportunity about you, and that's what has you very intense. If for some of you what this is you being unsure about, say, like a new career, changing your career, a place that you've been at for a long time, but maybe it stressed you out. Like, I don't see anything that has really come of good in the ultimate state of how you felt, if it's a job for you. But it's something that was stable, maybe secure for a moment, but it just left you with a lot of inner anxiety, and it just kind of like brought you away from yourself, essentially. So the universe could also be saying that if this is, you know, for those of you who, because not everybody's going to be here getting the same general reading, for those of you who have new opportunities for work, like you're starting a new job soon, or you just filled out the applications and you're wondering if you're going to get a call back, like you basically have a yes to all of those things. Like you have positive vibes around you and positivity that is going to be surrounding you, and in a way that I totally meant positivity within you in that last one. But yeah, because it's like, believe it or not, you're kind of shining and exuding the energy through this just by showing up. So there's that. And this fell out of my lap as I was holding the Goddess Guidance cards. You know, because I just shuffled those. Leap of faith, Ein. Take a risk and put your heart's true desire into action. So this is really it. And not only are you looking through the door, give me a second, y'all. Because it seems that my telefono cellular needs to be plugged in. I apologize. Let's continue. So yeah, like not only is she walking towards the door, but you see like the positioning, you know, like you are literally, oh my gosh, it's so weird the way I have this phone angled, but you were literally walking towards, you know, your destiny and the blessings. Like that's what's on the other side of the door. And here's where the surprise is, you know, this is, like I said, everything coming in from good fortune for you. So whether it's for work or love, because some of you, this could be totally focused on career. Now, and for many others of you, this will be oriented towards love, and we'll get to that from what I see here. So yeah, you have divine guidance. You have divine wisdom that you're exuding, which is allowing you to enhance your divine protection. You're going off of what you know now, and you're paying attention to the lessons. You are allowing yourself to be in tune and tap into that intuitive nature that is guiding you. Again, that intuitive nature that's guiding you. Like, what do you think is guiding you? When you feel like this and you look like this and you're all like frumpy and not sure about this and this and that, but you're still walking through that door, you know, you gotta realize where that push is coming from. Air signs, just want to let y'all know I am a Gemini moon, Libra rising, Taurus sun, you know, bull, surrounded by the winds. So, I mean, I'm totally even kind of digging, you know, what I'm seeing. Like, I'm seeing a little resonance here for some things so far. So I'm like with y'all on what we're tapping into, what we're stepping into. So then we get to the wedding card. Now, with the wedding card clarified by Sweetheart, I can definitely say that, like, on the literal love level, like, someone wants to marry you, okay? Now, I don't know who this person is, and I'm reading this as a future position, so this could be somebody who comes into your life and you sweep each other off, you know, sweep one another off your feet, because not only will this person sweep you off your feet, this love that's coming in, but for them to even have these ideas about that, like, this is what they're thinking about when they think of you. So as you're reading this note, like, the things that they're saying are alluding to a future that they want to build with you that's harmonious, with a strong foundation, and something that's going to withstand time. And like, they want you, and I can just leave that there. Now, for some of you, this could be also finding the dream job that you have been looking for. Somewhere where you are, you know, in love with what you do, and you can really be passionate about what you do. You can give of yourself, like, you know, your creative energy, your juices. Like, you can give you to your job instead of, like, many positions where there are a lot of mechanics to one's, you know, to one's list of duties, essentially. Hold for a minute. So yeah, again, like, I do see that, you know, for many of you, someone wants to grow old with you, okay? And someone wants to have this with you. And in that same breath, I can say that many of you may feel very tired and you don't know. Like, I get an exhausted energy. I feel like this being how they see you, like, if they were to be able to, like, spy on you, read a note from, like, across the room, you know, well, across the garden or whatever, and in their mind, this is what they got going on. So, you know, it kind of reflects out into these words, but you over here feeling like this. And, you know, you're just in your chair, content. Is that, you know, she's got a little book in her hand that she's reading, and she's cool with that. But I see that there's hope for like, how you feel to turn around, and that can, you know, I feel like that will be through you opening yourself up to the interactions with this person. Yeah, because, you know, really after pulling the old woman, I can really tell that a lot of this is related to how you feel about love and romance. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So, yeah. You know, there's hope, though. There's hope for, you know, once you take this blindfold off, and how you feel becomes how you know, you truly see yourself when your eyes are open and you're looking. Like, you know, you're ready to take that step. And that's the, you know, that's the only place on here where you see that the cloud lands. All right, the only place you see on here where the cloud lands. So though you can't see, you have support under you. And in a mystical way, like, I know it's a cloud, right? But in a higher, you know, at a higher level, you see this as really just being the support that this person will be able to stand on once they do finally get that foot down and all this unraveling happens right here. There's hope for you to come out of this feeling. There's hope, like these ways of thinking are just like kind of tied in, you know, with maybe just feeling aged and worn, or just emotionally detached and unavailable because you've given so much. There's like a feeling of being dried up, and you know, tying that in with you know, insecurities in some measures, uncertainties, you know, not very much confidence. Like you have it, but it's almost like you're on auto. Like many of you are like on autopilot. Like you know what you have to do, you know where your heart is, you know where your spirit is. Like you're alive and it's on point, but it's weird because it's like you're on autopilot because this is how you're feeling, but what you're doing. Like if you express these actions, just these actions to someone else, and you say, so, you know, tell me, how would you presume to describe this person? How would you begin to do that? Well, man, you know, they're stepping into their destiny and handling their shit and getting rid of toxicity. You know, they've gotten rid of that, and you know, they're opening themselves up to, because like for this to come in, you've opened yourself up. They're doing all this. I would say this is a person who's well put together and is probably very happy and, you know, very sure in who they are, and I mean, so on and so forth, right? That's the interesting thing about human nature. I hope this video doesn't cut off on me because sometimes that happens. That really annoys me. I want to pull another Goddess Guidance card for you. Cycles and rhythms. Honor the cycles of your body, energy levels, and emotions. So, however you're feeling within, you know, certain avenues here, remember that it's okay to feel that way. Like, you're supposed to take these things in, process them, and have these inner negotiations on how they make you feel. You're supposed, like, it's okay. It's all about the result, like how it affects you ultimately. Because we can let things be a detriment to us, or we can let things be an aid to us, and we can grow and learn and heal. And that's just a reminder for any of you who try to shut out how you feel. Because to be honest, I've found myself doing that. It's interesting. You know, she's dancing with her emotions, okay? The cycles and rhythms are her. So it's not just like the surrounding energy of this card. Like this is, it's like she's within herself, okay? If you can imagine that, of course you can. Air signs, so smart. Everything is valid that you feel and that you're going through, but also when you're paying attention to your body and your energy levels and your emotions. Remember how we're talking about feeling drained and washed up and just kind of like done, toast, dried out feel. Honoring your energy level is important, because the moment you start to get off into those behavioral ways, doesn't bring about a good feeling internally. Like, you know it doesn't. There has to be another way besides what would ultimately lead to numbing. So keep faith, because I'm also seeing the correlation here with the priest and the hope card saying keep faith. But I also feel like with this consolation card reaching up, because yeah, to go ahead and bring this back around, like your prayers are being answered, all right? So whether it's work or love, because in many forms consolation does represent like coming into series of like small wins and gains. It could just be like your luck is changing, your fortune is changing, because this is like a streak in a series of things, you know. It's really seeing that your life is beginning to improve. So with the hope and with the faith in that it will, within that I also see that this the energy of being someone else who's looking to the heavens to manifest you back. So if you ever feel like there's been some bondage here, I feel like you don't want to open your eyes, because if you look around, there's just like all this energy that someone is like shooting at you from maybe dreams and just pure thought, and because they're penetrating your dreams, and just like they're penetrating your thoughts, and they may be penetrating your physical, your actual space, or whatever it is, and you just don't want to see, and you want to hold tight until it's all over, until this removal is clear, because it's been very confusing and you're over it, right? Like, as they're looking up divinely in all these ways, it's got you, like, look at this imagery here. Imagine this person looking up to them, trying to manifest you back, and you're turned away, with your eyes closed, clenching tight, like, no. So I sense some deep hurt, some deep sadness, and I don't feel like you're blaming anyone or anything. I think that's what's more saddening. It's because you understand that, things happen the way that they're meant to. It just is what it is. It's meant for us to learn and grow from. And I don't know why there's just always that weird feeling when you're already feeling sad and you're being fair about the situation, but you just feel more sad when it's like, damn, there's no one to blame. I can't even blame so-and-so, And that's growth. Air signs. And this, I'm thinking that someone who is offering you love, is this past person, like I said, because, them reaching out for that level of constellation. So I gave what it meant for, air signs. Like, I'm trying to give the vice versa, like both sides of it here. And then what it would mean for the cross watcher, for any cross watchers that tune in. So then when we get to the wedding card, like, these are, again, like, thoughts of what this person, like, wants with you, right? And this is, again, her back turned, saying, like, I'm over it, I'm done, like, I'm washed of this situation, okay? And then we come to the pair of sweetheart and hope. Just like I was telling you, like, all the energy and vibes that you need to shake with this old woman card, and the vibes that, you could afford to shake with this faux card here. This is saying that, yeah, you can find love again, and you will. Now, and a positive message of saying have hope for this, you realize that the back is still turned. But remember, that foot is coming down, and you can see that even though in this still image, like, this person is slowly starting to turn their head. So this will come for you, and I don't think it'll be with this person, and you're okay with that, but I think you just kind of, like, shut off to it all right now. Like, I don't want you back. I don't want anybody. Like, I want love, but I want healing, and it's not malicious, and it's not anything out of I need to do this so now all y'all can want me, and no, it's, I'm sad, I need to love me right now, and I'll take in whatever I have the capability to take in that is in my best interest and conducive for me. But I'm going to be patient with myself and not really request patience from anyone else, because I got this. And, you probably reach out to because, you can depend on a few people that help get you through the day, and you're okay with that. So this is an offer that I see you may turn down, but will come around very soon to just, like, opening up to new love. And I think, like, a new offer will come in for you, like, at the end of January, beginning of February, like, coming into a new relationship. Now, for some of you, this could be also turning it back around to, come into this energy with this person, but I don't see that. Like, yeah, we got the death card. It's over. Energies can be transformed to where, again, like, but I'm getting that it's over. Like, energies can be transformed to where it could work out, but, I'm reading a little death reversal energy here is what I'm getting, and yeah. So that's it. Please like, share, subscribe if this resonates with any of you. I love y'all. Goodbye.